JSR is a registry specifically designed for modern JavaScript projects. JSR, the JavaScript Registry, has a bunch of really cool features. If you've used NPM before, you might be thinking, why do I need this? And why do I need to learn another one of these? Well, first of all, it's optimized for TypeScript. It only supports ES modules, so you don't have to mess with common JS patterns. Finally, while NPM is the centralized registry for Node projects, there are a bunch of other runtimes. Obviously Deno, but you can also use these packages in Bun, Cloudflare Workers, and more. So think of it like a superset. It doesn't replace NPM, it just builds on top of it. So here I am over at JSR.io. Here you can search for whatever you want. So let's say I'm looking for, say, the Oak library. This is an HTTP library that you can use. It's inspired by Koa, as you can see, very reminiscent of Express. But here, when I search for it, it'll take me to the documentation page. And then if I want to use this within my project, all I need to do is add it. So over here in my code editor, we have a couple of uses of the Oak library. And the Oak package here is installed under the JSR namespace. Then we have @oak/oak application and router. So in order to actually install this, we're going to type Deno add JSR:@oak/oak. A new file has been created here. We have the deno.json file. So this will maintain an object of imports, and then all of them will be listed right here. We're able to incorporate this, and then if we wanted to try running it, script.ts, it's going to ask us if we're okay with it running it on the network. And then if I pop over here to localhost 8080, we'll see that this is working. Nice. So that's pretty cool, but what is it like to publish our own JSR package? Well, it's actually pretty great. JSR packages can depend on other packages from JSR, but also on any NPM package. So what we want to do next is we want to build a small library and we want to publish it using JSR. So what we'll do here is we're going to create a file called sing. This is our familiar sing function from before. We're just going to export a function called sing. So now what I'll do, I'm going to delete my script file from before. That was just a little demo that we were using. So let's go back over to JSR.io. And now we can click this yellow button that says publish a package. It'll tell us that JSR natively supports TypeScript. We don't have to do any compilation. And then we can also sign in with GitHub here so that we can create what's called a scope. So think about a scope as being a namespace for a package. So we saw @oak before. This I want to call @EvePorcello. I'll just use my GitHub username there. And then we can create a package name. So we'll say sing. Nice. So this will let me know it doesn't exist yet. I can create it now. And this will take me through the process of configuring this. Couple things. First, I'm going to copy this into my deno.json file. Because we're not using these imports anymore, let's go ahead and replace this. I also want to say that my exports, my entry point for my application is within this ./sing.ts file. So we can publish this from npx, the node package runner, or we can publish with Deno. So let's use Deno publish. And what's really cool about this is it's going to walk me through anything that's missing. So this is telling me that there has to be a license field. So we'll say license MIT. Let's also note that this will take us to the documentation for this. So that is pretty cool as well. If I pop that open over here in the browser, this will give me a rundown of everything I would need to add. So let's try to run that again. Deno publish. This is going to open up another window here where we're going to publish. We're going to approve or deny this publish. So let's go ahead and approve it. We are waiting for a moment and it looks like this has succeeded. So now that I've done this, we have the ability to add and install this. I'll keep this open and I'm going to come over here to the terminal where I'm going to use Vite to create a new project. If you haven't used Vite before, it is a quick way of scaffolding up a JavaScript project. All right, let's make sure that we're on our desktop. And we're going to run the following. So we're going to say Deno run allow read. We're going to allow write, allow env, and then we'll say npm create Vite extra at latest. So this will generate a project for me. I can go through the little wizard here to give it a name. We'll use Deno React, TypeScript, and now this is going to set up that project there inside of the singing app. So now we can say cd singing app Deno task dev will run this on 5173. Now let's take a look inside of the Explorer. We're going to open the source app. We're going to get rid of a few things here. And we just want to return an H1 that says sing. Let's make sure that that was picked up by the browser. It was. And if we go back, now is the time where we're actually going to use this package. So our terminal here will say Deno add JSR @ Eve Porcello /sing. This is going to install this into our project. Then let's go ahead and use it. Import sing from @Eve Porcello /sing. Then we're going to use it here. We'll say sing woo 4. Back to the browser, we should see that our function is working. So if I had to give myself a grade on this, I don't even have to give myself a grade. JSR will give me a grade of 29%, which I don't know, probably not so good. But this has a whole list of improvements that I can make. I need to add a README to my package. I need to add examples, all of these different things. So I can, on my own time, develop this to ensure that I have 100% here so that my code is well documented and very consumable by other developers.